SHOT Show 2024 at Las Vegas. Here we are in the catacombs of the convention center, and we're at Ocaso Knives with Tisa. Tisa, the lovely
Hi.
Tisa. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. And we just shook left-handed. We shared a little story. Your name means?
7 in Swahili.
Very good. Yes. And I just shared with you a little bit of the history on
Boy
the left-handed
handshake.
The left-handed handshake from Boy Scouts. So yeah, I always like to share a little bit, or you take as much as you give, right? Or you give as much as you take. So Tisa, tell me a little bit about the history of Ocaso Knives.
So this is our 2nd year at SHOT Show. We are just about 14 months old. We are focusing on executive, gentleman style, premium quality knives. Everything's kind of slim, sleek, minimalist, meant to keep in your suit pocket, your church knife, that kind of style. So I'm happy to show you some of our models and show you what's new this year.
Please do so. Just to reiterate, the company's...
Nice to meet you.
The company started 14 months ago?
Yeah, fall of 2022.
Right, so you were at your first SHOT Show was January of 23?
January, and this is our 2nd year, yes.
Oh, outstanding, outstanding. Yeah. So what's the, historically, what's the genesis of whoever was involved with starting the company?
So our background, my husband and I started Ocaso. We have a background in the industry. We were both at Cold Steel Knives. My husband, Rick Valdez, was the vice president. He was there for almost 20 years.
Wow.
And so we started Ocaso after Cold Steel sold in the fall of 2020. We started Ocaso to do our own thing, and his personal style has always been to carry slimmer, smaller. He wears a suit. He was always looking
especially with those lightweight pockets.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't mind, point him out real quickly.
He's sitting right there.
Right there?
And in the suit.
In the suit. There you go.
Yes. That's Rick.
There we go. I get people to wave at me all the time. The Pope waves at me all the time on TV. It's just a joke, sorry. So Cold Steel, the first expensive knife I bought as a young man.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's all I could afford, but what are you going to do,
They're
right?
great knives.
They were well-made knives. A lot of drama and a lot of things, but whatever, what are you going to do, right?
Awesome knives.
Yeah, anyhow, so that's cool. So there's that lineage, if you will, of being in the industry.
Right.
Now, did you work for Cold Steel as well?
I did, yes. It was my first job out of college.
What did you do?
Graphic design.
Really?
So, yeah, that was my background. So I worked on catalogs, packaging, helping on video shoots, that type of thing. And so I met Rick there. Married, here we are.
Wow. Children?
Yes.
Very good.
Kids.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's our history.
That's amazing. Now, did you design any knives at all?
No.
Okay.
No,
So you were doing behind the artwork and the advertising, etc.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. I like the backstory.
So that's my background.
Yeah.
What I'm doing with Ocaso now. I do photography, logo design.
Well, I got to say, you're an outstanding artist, and frankly, I love your signage there.
Thank you.
That's yours?
Yes.
Very good.
Right, so that icon spells out Ocaso. Yeah. And we repeat that in the...
Let me try and get a good image of that. There we go. Yeah.
And we repeat that. If you look at the icon, our pivot pin is that icon.
Very
We use
nice.
that on all our knives.
Yeah. So, I'm going to hazard a guess, which is always a bad idea for me, but I'm going to hazard a guess that most of what we have that's new is also what you started with to a certain extent.
Right, most of the line we
14 months.
introduced last year, but we have several new models for 2024 and some new accessories.
Well, since I did not talk to you in 23, let's go ahead and just go over what you had then.
Sure. This is the Strategy Series. This is more of our everyday carry. We've got G10 aluminum and peel fly carbon fiber and G10 handles.
What are some of your models? You can name, if you can remember them, name them off.
Sure, this is the Strategy Series here.
Strategy, okay.
Yes. You have just one? You want to show one? Sure. Why don't you just take this one? And since we're right here, I'll show you, this is a new model for this year. This is designed by Kurt American. This is called the Delos. This is made in Italy, 120 layer German Damascus steel, fat carbon, titanium on this side. It's a frame lock, stainless steel cage bearings. Harpoon stud opener. That's new for this year.
Am I seeing that correctly? Yeah, you can go ahead and call it out if you want.
Sure. Retail price on this one is $524.99 for this blue one.
Okay.
This down below is our Seaton series, designed by custom knife maker David Seaton. What we're introducing new this year are some carbon fiber models. These ones here, this little one weighs just 1 ounce. Carbon fiber VG10 steel.
Very nice, Matt.
Sure, go ahead. Super lightweight.
Not even a need for a clip for something like this.
Right,
You just toss it in your pocket.
Yeah, and so we've actually kind of designed a line of accessories around that smaller size. We've got a wallet. This is the mini Seaton that fits it. This will fit any knife that's about 3.5 inches closed. Fits in there. We make this with a stainless steel pocket clip. Also, that fits that size knife. We've got this full grain leather key slip. Fits the mini Seaton. This knife case is new this year. So we had 2 sizes of knife cases we introduced last year. We had a really good response to them, but everybody's comment was, I have a lot of knives, do you have a bigger case? So we've come out with that this year.
What's MSRP on this, on the case?
That's $79 on the case. The smaller cases are $49.99 MSRP. And then let me quickly go over, this is kind of our main gentleman's executive style knife here. This is the Solstice series designed by Andrew Demko. They're made in Taiwan. They have crucible S35 VN steel, that's a USA made steel. We offer it in titanium or carbon fiber handles. We have an engraved titanium series up here. Retail on these is $269 to $284.99, depending on whether it's got the black PVD coating on it or not. And we have an Italian-made version of this knife as well. 120 layer German Damascus, fat carbon, titanium. They've got this, most of our knives, when it suits the design, have this wraparound deep carry pocket clip. It's ambidextrous. When you reverse it, the trough and screw, and trough are hidden by the wraparound so that you don't have on the other side of the knife the visible screw hole. It's kind of a nice feature. So we have 3 blade shapes with this Solstice: Harpoon, Wharncliffe, and Straight Edge.
And Harpoon is here.
Yes. Wharncliffe down below. And the Straight Edge on the lower 2 there.
Starting with the Straight Edge.
And this is a really cool, this is new this year.
I like this one.
So this is a design in collaboration with Wes Crawford. It's a desk knife. It's meant to sit on your desk for opening letters and packages, but the cool thing about it is it's 2 pieces held together with magnets. So you end up with 2 knives. They're like ideal thickness for opening boxes and letters. It's got a cool fidget factor. Something different.
And you said Wes Crawford designed this?
Wes Crawford, yes.
He's a great guy.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just, when you started to separate it, I was wondering, can it be turned into scissors?
Right. Yeah. We've had a couple of people mention that. You should make scissors like that. It kind of does have that scissor action there.
Yeah.
It just spins apart.
Yeah. Interesting. Very good. And MSRP on this one is
$149.99, including the walnut and stainless steel stand.
Okay.
These are coming out this spring.
So not available just yet.
Not available just
Perhaps
yet.
within the next, I don't like to give promissory dates, so sometime in the next several months.
In the spring, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Anything else?
That's what's new this year.
Okay, outstanding. Well, Tisa, thanks so very much. An absolute pleasure to meet you. Just literally stumbled across your booth walking by. So all the very best. Travel well home.
Thank you.
And take care.
Thanks.